Welcome back, everyone. We're here doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we're doing lesson number 313. Now let a new perception come to me. So synchronistic, as always, these lessons are for me. Yesterday it was warm, sunshiny, beautiful. I was out hiking. I had a clear view of the lake. I was actually on the other side hiking over there, but today it's kind of like gloomy, colder, and this may actually be the beginning of a shift in the temperature in this area for the rest of the winter. And also, I had some emotional upset going on last night and into this morning, and I feel like in combination with the recent eclipse and the full moon energies and all that stuff, it's just this constant flow of whatever is on my insides. I'm seeing it on the outsides. So it's like, never get too comfortable, never get too settled, because inevitably, as long as we're still here incarnated in these bodies, there are things that we're going to learn. And until we become enlightened, and until we get to that state of having the ability to bilocate and all of those kinds of things, we're probably going to have these ebbs and flows. So the trick is not to be too caught up in it. And again, moving into apologizing if you act out, and just bringing yourself to a state of internal awareness and reflection and self-compassion is really, really huge for these times. So if anybody else is going through anything, you got gloomy skies in your internal world, it's all okay. It's going to be okay. You're safe. You're good. We're here doing this lesson right now, and it's all beautiful. It's all here for us to learn. All right, now let a new perception come to me. Call that in. Here's our prayer for this one. Father, there is a vision which beholds all things as sinless, so that fear has gone, and where it was is love invited in. And love will come whenever it is asked. This vision is your gift. The eyes of Christ look upon a world forgiven. In his sight are all sins forgiven, for he sees no sin in anything he looks upon. Now, let his true perception come to me, that I may waken from the dream of sin and look within upon my sinlessness, which you have kept completely undefiled upon the altar to your holy Son, the self with which I would identify. That is the self which I would identify, right? Let us today behold each other in the sight of Christ. How beautiful we are. Feel that deeply, how beautiful we are. How holy and how loving. Brother, come and join with me today. We save the world when we have joined, for in our vision it becomes as holy as the light in us. How beautiful we are, how holy and how loving. Anything other than that, it's not really our identity. It might be a legitimate thing that's happening, a feeling that's coming up, a wound that's exposing itself. However, it does not mean that that's the true you and that you have to hold on to it and make that story the theme of your day or your week or your month. All right, so let's see what a year of forgiveness has to say about lesson 313. Now let a new perception come to me. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one you know as Jesus. Your perception as you experience it is what you see and interpret the world to be through all the distorting lenses manufactured by the beliefs you hold in your mind that are not true. Okay, that was really long. Let me say that again. Your perception as you experience it is what you see and interpret the world to be through all the distorting lenses manufactured by the beliefs you hold in your mind that are not true. The truth is that things are just happening. There are people crossing the road. There are some people being born and some people dying, but you are laying a story over everything through those lenses of perception. Understand, there is a truth that you can connect with, but you must ask to have your perception healed so that you can see the truth. You have beliefs resident in your mind through your willingness to have them there. They are there because you believe in them, and you apply them because you believe in them. The Holy Spirit is the intermediary between your consciousness and Christ's consciousness. The Holy Spirit understands that you have distortions, and it understands the truth. It acts as a bridge between those two things in whatever way works for your deluded mind. I just love that. Our deluded minds are definitely convincing us that they're not deluded at all. You do not need to know how this works. You only need to understand that you have been willing to heal your perception, and that comes through your forgiveness practice. In that act, you are saying, I understand that I do not understand what's happening here. Talk about that humility, right? I'm going to forgive the person who's angry with me. I'm going to allow that this is some part of my own consciousness revealing itself to me, even though I don't truly comprehend it. Your conscious willingness to have that perception healed is what will bring you peace. You don't need to understand this process. Just understand that you have these beliefs residing in your mind and that you are acting on them through your use of free will. You must now use your free will to say, I offer up my mind so that my perceptions may be healed. Over time, if you continue to make this offering, your perceptions will be healed and you will begin to see things differently. When your perception is healed, the world must change because you are the projector. You are the creator. This is how you truly come to understand the miracle. It is because you are the one who is causing what's happening in your experience. And when you change your mind and are willing to be healed of your misperceptions, the world will change. Still a tough one, especially today. I mean, I feel the emotional upset in my stomach right now as I'm talking to you. And reading this, it's like there's a part of me that just doesn't want to hear that I'm causing this, that I'm seeing something reflected back to me. Right in this moment, I don't want to hear that. But in other times when I'm feeling great and things are wonderful, like I'm totally cool saying that and teaching that, but feeling it right now, it's a whole different experience. So that's my work today, is to remember that I'm creating everything that I'm experiencing and I'm seeing myself. Ugh. All right. You may be healed of some sickness. Relationships may change. Your abundance level may change. All these things may change when you are willing to have your perception healed. But you must voluntarily show willingness, and you must ask for it to be done for you, because you now understand that your perception and your misinterpretation of reality is what causes your suffering. And suffering is optional here, as we've been told over and over again. I am that one you know as Jesus, and we will speak to you tomorrow. Alrighty, well, there we have it. We are going to literally call in. Now let a new perception come to me. Do that for yourselves today. I'm going to definitely do that for myself today. And once again, I love it how these lessons flow right into my life, give me a teaching that I need right when I need it. And I truly hope that that's happening for you and that you're having a beautiful experience with this learning, this really deep internal self-study that we're doing. Lots of love to all of you. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.